welcome to Pokemon Go Ahead. It's your boy Cheeklay, and in today's video, we're talking about the Fashion Week event that is happening from Friday, January 10th at 10 a.m. through Sunday, January 19th at 8 p.m. local time. As you saw in that picture, Minccino with a fashionable costume will be debuting in Pokemon Go. And I'm not gonna lie, it gives me Karen vibes, especially with the glasses. Karencino? Anyway, this event features a ton of costume Pokemon in the wild, field research, and in raids. So before we dive into details, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below about Fashion Week. It is back. And with that being said, let's dive in to the details. Event bonuses during this event will include 2x Catch Stardust, 2x chance for trainers level 31 and up to get extra rare candy XL from catching Pokemon, and Kirlia with a fashionable costume has an increased chance of being shiny in the wild. In addition, there are some increased chance to encounter the following shiny Pokemon from field research and from raids. Butterfree wearing a fashionable costume, Dragonite wearing a fashionable costume, Minccino wearing a fashionable costume, and Furfrou. Minccino is a brand new costume Pokemon, so trying to get a shiny is going to be even nicer because of the shiny boost. Dragonite is back. This is one of the most popular fashionable Pokemon for Fashion Week ever since its release in 2023. So although I'm not a huge fan of costume Pokemon, I like to make an exception because it's a Dragonite. And then finally, Furfrou is a really good Pokemon to have shiny boost because it does have multiple forms when you trim it into something different depending on where you are around the world. Like we said, Minccino and Cinccino will have their debuts with their costumes, which again, they give me Karen vibes. They literally are just looking at somebody and saying that they want to speak to a manager. Wild encounters will include Diglett with a fashionable costume, Skitty, Baneri, Blitzle with a fashionable costume, Furfrou, Bruxish, and if you're lucky, Kirlia, which again, Kirlia with a costume in the wild. During this event, it'll have an increased shiny rates. 1-star rate bosses will include Shanks wearing a costume, Minccino wearing a costume, and Furfrou. And in 3-star raids, you'll be able to encounter Butterfree and Dragonite with costumes. Pretty much, Minccino's debut is pretty much gonna be in raids and possibly field research, because the field research tasks are going to be event themed, and if you complete them, you'll be rewarded XP, Stardust, and event themed Pokemon, most likely Minccino, probably Dragonite with a costume. I'm gonna say right now, win 3 raids to the task. It's in raids. What else is there? There's also a $5 pay time research. Why does Niantic do this? $5? Well, let's see what costs $5 for this ticket. If we complete some tasks, we'll get the following rewards, which will be 3,500 XP, 3,500 Stardust, and an event-themed avatar pose, and event-themed Pokemon encounters, such as Dragonite with a costume, Minccino with a costume, and Furfrou. Now, just because you buy a $5 ticket, that does not mean that they will be guaranteed to be shiny or have better shiny rates. Honestly, you have better luck in raids and with research. Honestly, I just don't see that it's worth $5 at all. And finally, there is a collection challenge that if you complete it, you'll be rewarded XP and an encounter with Shanks with a fashionable costume. Overall, there's some shiny boosted Pokemon during this event, but it's specifically Kirlia in the wild, and then of course those 4 Pokemon that we mentioned from field research and in raids. Well, that's all the time that we have in today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next time. Peace out.